Yeah man, and there you go, that's step one to fixing the skinny fat problem. Get into some training, man. Just get involved. But what I've done is I've timestamped where I specifically talk about the title of the video, skinny fat. It's just me sat down, just trying to make myself not look a complete mong while talking to a camera, which is very, very difficult. But when I was injured that time in Bangkok, I basically made a free training guide, free nutrition guide, and then I was just thinking, what question do I get asked the most? It's always something to do with skinny fat, so I thought I'll sort of link it together. But it's just a free training guide for beginners, literally if you've never done an exercise before, because if you're skinny fat, there's a big chance you've never trained before, or you've had a long time off training. So, and then the first part is really basic, practicing movements, like basic movements, and then there's the second 8-week part. The second 8-week block is a decent training block where you can make some gains. But that's getting heavy, that. But yeah man, that's sweet. I'm dead hungry here. That was a deload session that you just saw, and I did a deload yesterday and today, and going off them two, I've banned myself from the gym until Thursday, man. I need to rest and recuperate because I'm getting niggles. Alright, shoulders pinching a bit, forearms and elbows are starting to not feel great. So we're deloading big time. But I'm gonna eat my breakfast because I've trained a no breakfast. And then I'll show you how to make a protein cake as well. And then it'll be... That's a terrible start. That's a terrible bit of vlogging, that. I'm dead hungry. I can't speak. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's the everyday breakfast. Oh, I'm just stuck my toe, dude. I'm having a nightmare here, man. And yeah... It's deload time, man. It's deload time until, like, not going training until Friday. And that'll be a full week with 2 deload sessions, what I probably shouldn't have done. Rough sessions, man. Like, if I keep training now, it's going to be injured. It's a shame as well because at the minute I'm back in decent nick. My motivation to train is very high, so it's and hard, like I want to just keep training, but I know it'll end in tears, man. It'll end in tears. Eat this. I'm still keeping the activity up though. I'll be on the bike and jogging, but I'll be well in zone 2, man. Just cruising, just keeping active, getting rid of the fatigue in terms of resistance training, man. Gassed. Your man's gassed, but eat this, go for a walk or go on the bike depending on what the weather's saying, man. Don't be afraid of the camel toe, man. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. We're going for about an hour, easy peasy. I'm going to show you how to make a protein cake. It's not a cake, but it's not as nice as a cake, but it's better than drinking a protein shake, man, so you can't really complain. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Then we'll sort out that skinny fat problem then, man. I just filmed a full clip of me tasting it and eating it, and I wasn't in the shop, so noob, man, absolute YouTube noob. But yeah, man, I've absolutely nailed it. Obviously, you can make it a lot lower calorie than this. You want PB2 instead of peanut butter, berries instead of pineapple, 0 calorie maple syrup instead of honey. And you're flying, man. You're flying. But yeah, like I say, it's not cake. Well, it's not cake, but it's better than drinking a protein shake by miles, man. Eat this, and let's talk about skinny fat. I've already recorded it. Don't get any easier speaking to a camera when you're actually trying to give solid information. When you're just chatting shit, it's not too bad. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get a bit of sunburn first. Eat this, get some sunburn, and I'll see you soon, man. I've nailed it, by the way. Absolutely nailed it. This is probably the best one I've made. Definitely. How to fix skinny fat, or I'm skinny fat, what should I do? That is definitely the question that I get asked the most. Look, man, you search that question on YouTube, there's going to be a million, probably actually, yeah, a million, close to a million videos on it, and probably in the 90% of them are going to be better than this one, I'm going to be honest. But I've just thought I'd give my opinion on it and basically use that question as well. I've made some new free guides, just like a beginner training, a beginner nutrition, and then that sort of, I've got free stuff on the website and it's a bit all over the place, so just use that question for this, man. So yeah, man, what is skinny fat? Basically just means, to summarise it, you're gonna have like noodle arms and like a bit of a pudgy belly. Obviously it just means low muscle mass and a bit of a flabby belly. But what should you do if you're skinny fat? I think this question gets massively overcomplicated, and obviously you'll see bulk, cut, recomp. Now it's going to be very, very individual. For example, if you've always been a fatter kid and you've worked your arse off to get skinny fat, absolutely ripped the arse out of a low calorie diet, you're not going to turn around and say to that guy, right, you need to bulk up, man. You need to get on a bulk. Psychologically, that's just going to be harder than it has to be. So take each case as individual. I mean, the other end of the scale is you've always been that skinny dude, and then you've got a bit older and you've just been eating shit for years and you're starting to get a bit of a belly. So two ends of the scale, there's going to be two different answers of what to do. So, like I said, it gets overcomplicated. So if we just strip it all back, if you're skinny fat, there's going to be certain things that you definitely need to do regardless of where you come from or who you are. Number one is you've got to train consistently. If you're skinny fat, you're not training consistently or effectively. So, like I said, I've made the guide. It's like a free training program. It's progressive. Like the first 8 weeks is literally practicing exercises. Next 8 weeks, you get into a little bit of training. But with the training, keep that simple as well if you're just starting out. Safety, obviously, it needs to be safe or you're going to get injured and not be doing it. Enjoyment, man. People always miss out on this key point, enjoyment. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it, so you're not going to be consistent and you're going to be same skinny fat, so it's not ideal. And progressive as well. When you get into the second half of the program, you can it's just as simple as getting your phone out, man, and writing in what you did 1 week and trying to match it or beat it at least every couple of weeks. People overcomplicate progressive overload as well. It is a natural thing to do for most people. You're gonna try and push harder. Maybe not for most people, but it's sort of the natural evolution of getting stronger. You're gonna do more work. But again, get your phone out, track it, and try and beat it over the next couple of weeks. So, like I say, once you've got your training boxed off, you've got something you enjoy, is safe, and you're tracking your training, you're cruising on that, then you can start to have a look at nutrition, man. I've done like a little nutrition guide setting up your calories and protein. Like I say, the way I do it, I track my calories and my protein, but there's a bunch of other shit you can do before you get to that point. But I would recommend at some point you do track your calories and your protein. I mean, for me personally, I feel like you should do that at school, because once you start doing it, it just like opens your eyes. Like, oh right, so that's why I'm skinny fat, man. I've been eating what they called trail mixed nuts, snacking on them, and a million calories per gram. But yeah, man, with the nutrition, it can be a bit like, oh, I'm tracking, I've got my scale out, I'm going mad with the nutrition. Just take a step back, chill out, get your scale out, concentrate on getting your protein and your calorie target. The guide will show you how to do that. It's big emphasis on in the guide is just don't take your starting calories and protein. Well, don't take your starting calories too seriously, man, because it's just a start point. And once you get that start point and you collect some accurate data, you can change your calories to go in the right direction of whatever it is you're going to do for you, bulk, cut, recomp. So yeah, man, once you've got your calories set out, again, you don't have to track forever, but I'd recommend just getting on it for 4 to 8 weeks, learning a bunch of shit about nutrition that you can just keep in the back of your mind, and it's just going to help you going forward, and it'll definitely help you get away from skinny fat. You need to be consuming enough protein and the right amount of calories for what you're going to do in terms of bulking, cutting, or recomping, depending on your background. But yeah, man, so that's 2 massive things sorted out. You're training consistently and you're getting your nutrition in order. Like I say, it doesn't have to be 100%. If you can hit it around 70-80%, you're going to be in a massively better off position than when you were just chilling, skinny fat, doing whatever you were doing, man. And like I say, those 2 guides there, they'll sort you out for that. And then I think that's about it that I wanted to cover. Like I say, I'm just using this video to just give you the guides. Put your email in, you get the guides. Anybody who's on the email list already, I'll send them out, but ask anybody on the email list, I don't send an email. This will be my 3rd email for about 2 years, so you're not going to get hammered with emails, man, basically. But I wrote some notes, dudes. Diet, get older, yeah, man. And if you do that, I think I should probably read these more before I did the video. But you'll not be skinny fat. Yeah, man, that's a great point by me. You'll not be skinny fat if you train consistently and get your nutrition, like I said, 70-80% for 6, 7, 8 months. You won't be skinny fat anymore. You might not be looking like a mega bodybuilder or like the people that you see online, but you will have made progress. I can guarantee you that. And that's what you've got to be looking at, progress, man. I know a lot's made this day and age about comparing yourself to people, but just take that before picture, man. Do that for 6, 7, 8 months. Take another picture and you'll be like, shit, loads of progress, sound. I'm going to keep doing that. But yeah, man, just drop us a like, bro. If you've got any questions and you don't want to do a comment, you don't want to help me out in terms of the algorithm, drop me an email. I'll do my best to answer it. But like I say, I just use that question, get these guides out, and I just tidy up that part of my website sort of thing. I got a few free guides from back when everyone were locked down and just absolutely smashing the push-ups out. So use this opportunity to get some more stuff out. But yeah, man, I'll see you next time.